adjust the slider until the dog and the cat are friends. Beautiful. Beautiful. Please adjust the slider until the number 5 becomes the number 9. They did say that they were going to give me more sliders. There we go. Please adjust the slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Which of the 2 made-up words below is most appealing to you? Oh, here we go. Occuboinkle or scrumtush? I mean, we all know I'm going with Occuboinkle. Come on. I want to see the stats for this in the actual game to see how many people picked Occuboinkle. No one's picking scrumtush. Please don't adjust the slider. You got it. Do you know what time it is right now? It's party time. Is the time that is right now the correct time? It depends on what we're going to do. It's the right time to record a video and sit down and be here in this exact place that we all are in our existence right now. You two watching this. Yes. Where else am I going to be? What is time anyway? Right? Yeah. Yes. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Very, very, very many things. Also to you. I don't tell you everything. You don't know everything about me. Help. No. Will you come back to visit me? Sure. I'm sure I'll be back again. Nice. I passed the test. I am human. Top of the morning to you ladies. My name is Jacksepticeye and welcome back to the Stanley Parable 2, I guess. What are we going to do today? Which endings are we going to try and get? I want to try and get all the collectibles.
All of his co-workers were gone.
They sure were.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
I'm sorry,
he had
Bucket.
simply missed a memo.
I'm sorry. As much as I love you, I must leave you behind for this run. Sorry. I'll come back for you. I swear. It's
When Stanley came to
left.
a set of 2 open doors,
Yeah.
he entered the door on his left.
It's left to the meeting room where I can see where the rest of the collectibles are. Okay, we have 3. A large room, lots of boxes, so that's the warehouse. I forget how to get there. Somewhere red and blue. How do we get to red and blue? I think red and blue is when I pick a different choice at some point. And a private but smelly place for an important person. The VIP bathroom! Duh! Duh! Just go upstairs to it!
Staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
And just go in here. Oh, that makes so much sense!
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines. And now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies.
Figlies are way better.
What name better encapsulates
Figlies,
the intrinsic
for sure.
sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Figlies, absolutely. Stanlerines was an absolute travesty that we allowed to happen, and I don't know why that got past us.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Sorry!
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
It's
So
not
he
anxiety,
relaxed
it's
for a few
impatience.
moments with some
They're
calming
different.
new age music.
Yeah, girl. Show me them toes. Take off your shoes and buckle up.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked
And horny.
forward into the opened passageway.
This gets me to the warehouse, where I can get my next Figly. For sure, bud, for sure. And then that leaves 1. And it's in the red and blue room, right? That should
Descending
be
deeper
it.
into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Probably something I ate.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest.
That's anxiety.
As though he felt more free to think for himself. to question the nature of his job.
I hate thinking.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
Because I'm dumb.
This question would not go unanswered for long.
I need to... This is a game for my ADHD
Stanley
brain.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Wait. Oh, it's to the right that we get to the thing. Ah, dip. Okay, well I haven't done this without the bucket.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was
Do I just die now?
and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
That's true.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
You're not wrong.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
That's
So he
dark.
resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
You know what?
Stanley.
I got to see Avengers Endgame. Take me. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator.
It just
as
does the same
Stanley was
thing.
led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Wait, but without the bucket, what do I do? I'm bucketless. I'm a bucketless
And yet it would
baby.
be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Oh, you get
When every
credits.
path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless,
Whoa.
making life the same.
Nature
Do you see
paintings.
now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Whoa, that's deep. Did you ever think that we're all hurtling towards our demise? When people are like, oh no, I'm dying. It's like, yeah, we all are. Just very, very slowly over the course of decades. But we're all dying. Office layout. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to 2 doors, the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Oh, that's cool. Wait, so this is my office? Yeah. And you walk down and then all the way to the 2 doors. I guess that would make sense that the first... If it's a game all about choices and how the player reacts to them and how the game reacts to the player's choices, obviously the first choice you would put in the game is a left or right decision. And then you kind of pick out the permutations from there. The set of 2 open doors was the very first concrete piece of Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it. An exploration of the contradiction this room posed. Yeah, that makes total sense. In December 2018, we announced the ultra deluxe version of the Stanley Parable at the Game Awards. These are screenshots of the videos we made for the announcement and the game's delay. You know what's interesting about this as well is that when this was announced, I was backstage at the Game Awards getting ready to present a Game Award. That really succinctly puts together how crazy life can be. Because I loved the Stanley Parable. It's amazing, and I'm so glad we're playing this one, and I adore it. But at the time, I was like, I wasn't as hyped about the announcement because I was backstage and didn't even know it happened. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build that, it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which is not our intention. Oh, I see. But, I mean, I get that, because I keep saying, like, make fun of battle royales, and I guess they didn't want to poke fun at something directly. But, you absolutely poked fun at open world games, and Firewatch specifically, and said that it was, like, set up to be bad, that it was open world and you didn't wander, or you wandered around aimlessly without anything to do, and then you put Rocket League in it saying it was a better game. Like, I know a lot of it is not to be taken seriously, and obviously the developers probably think that all games that are created are still great because it's hard to make a video game, but this kind of, I don't know, it feels like it contradicts what I've seen in the game already. It's like, I think it's fine to put in a joke about shooters because it's kind of been the butt of many jokes, and I don't think anybody would take it as you making fun of people who like shooters. You're kind of just poking fun at something that's mega popular, which I feel like is always fair game. I don't think anything is above parody and jokes. I love seeing how it's put together though. I love seeing how developers make their games. The countdown desk. For a time, the elevator in the monitor room could go up or down with freedom above and countdown below. We abandoned this when players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down and placed the two endings together instead. See, that kind of stuff I love. You like iterate on it over and over and over again. You put these things in front of people and then you play test it, and then it's like, okay, that clearly doesn't work, and then you start again and try a different way. I just love seeing how things are put together and how people come up with different ideas.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I'm gonna turn the game off. I'm gonna do it. You can't stop me.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Ow!
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
I mean, I could do that, but I'm worried that it will just reset it and nothing cool will happen. I would reset it and go back if I thought that the game would be like, you did it and it led to a different ending, but I think it would literally just restart. So I want to keep this going.
Choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let
Dead. I think I just restart anyway, but just in case. Little death never hurt anybody. There we go. Warehouse!
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, how do I get down to this? Oh, interesting. And there's another thing back there. Wait, what's his name? Chris? Oh, Lord. Oh, God, I almost fell off. Wasn't it Chris that fell down and died? Can I see his body anywhere? What's over there?
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten all of the Figler Anlarines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one.
Figler
and then
Anlarines?
The first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them. And now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler Anlarines. None of us can.
I want to see what it's going to end up being called at the end. Standarine Figlies. Okay, there has to be a way down here. Maybe the vent. To be able to get over to that. Whoa.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun.
Oh, no.
That it seemed the office had begun. So far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun. So far off the.
Are these narrator tapes?
That it seemed the office had begun.
Narrator sound system. Narrator
You didn't think
dialogue.
I was actually just a recording, did you?
Oh!
What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording.
You're right.
It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory.
No, I hate
bet
those.
Each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's
Hated.
imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Oh, that was it? Well, that wasn't much at all. I do think that. I'm like, the people who really enjoy like really simple storytelling God, it sounds so elitist and pretentious, and it probably is a little bit. But I'm like, sometimes I wish I could go watch dumb movies and turn off my brain and not critique them so heavily in my head and be like, no, the pacing was off, the editing was wrong. And just like sit back and actually just enjoy shit and turn my brain off and go monkey dance around, you know? Sometimes it's just so much easier to not want more out of your media. I say as I sit here and like record reactions to TikToks and shit. Like I'm above it all. Okay, what other ending can we get?
What could it mean?
We have one more figurine to get. I have to get to the red and blue door and I completely forget how to do that. Let me look it up. Oh, it's when you jump off the cargo lift.
Someone you forgot. Really?
Oh, hey, here I go.
Something. Do you have zero
Danger everywhere.
For others?
I'm not listening, Magic Man.
Something bad to happen to you? Why? I don't know how to.
I love when bad things happen to me. It makes me a tougher person.
To show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it.
Yes!
Let me prove.
I got them all!
The last Stiggly Wiggly.
Stiggly Wiggly!
Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
No, there has to be something.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I mean, I guess I could walk through the red door now, because I walked through the blue one before, and I haven't walked through the red one. There has to be more to the collectible ending. It can't just be exactly what they said. The game is too, like, intricate for that, right? Or maybe that's what it wants me to think.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
Where are we going, red door?
I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
What if we go back?
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped.
The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end.
Here, let me show you.
A door. I've never seen one of those before.
What do we want?
More
What are we
beer.
looking for?
Now.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It sure
If we
is.
just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Oh. I feel like I'm tripping and I'm dying. I feel like I'm going mad. I feel like these things are not supposed to be blurred, but my vision is off. Oh God, what did I eat? And who laced it with LSD? You said there was CBD in this, right? No, I said there was PCP in it. Oh, brother. Stare into the cosmic asshole. What does it mean? God is watching. They're real. What do we do? Wait, is something actually gonna happen, or do I leave? Oh, God. God whispered in my ear and he said, "You're trash." God told me not to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. He said that you're supposed to subscribe right now and like the video. It's God's orders. I didn't. Okay, I'm leaving.
No, wait.
Whoa.
Where are you going?
I told you, I'm leaving. And I'm taking the kids.
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset.
Isn't that
we'll
good?
Lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Jump, reset the game, or stay, and potentially something will happen. Oh, ah!
No!
Hey!
Oh, thank God you lived.
Yeah, but I shattered
You
both
had
of
me
my
worried
ankles.
there for a moment. Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Nope! I do it again!
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before.
I'm just
If
a
you
glorified
die, we'll
ape.
both go back. Why are you doing this?
I'm a glorified monkey, dude! As a human, all I know is fall down, go squish. Oh,
Stanley,
yeah!
Let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
I can't
My God.
listen to you because I
Is
just
this really
shattered my
how much you
eardrums.
dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You
I mean,
were
I could just
literally
quit.
willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Oh.
Am I reading the situation correctly?
No, I'm just a gamer and I want to see everything that the game has to offer. It's nothing personal, dude. It's not even logical. I'm just doing it because Unga Bunga Brain banging cymbals in my head. Woo!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Hey, now he gets
I
it.
don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along.
I just want to see how much punishment my body can take.
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
I thought I would die from a
This
height
one
like
is
this.
yours.
So I'm just testing to see how much my ankles can handle. Neither of them have exploded yet, so... Next up, kneecaps.
Is it over?
Oh,
It's going to restart, isn't it?
probably.
Going back.
Oh, that was a creepy ending. Whoa. What's happening?
Stanley, I'm sorry, but I have to put a pause on things.
Whoa.
It's those figurines.
Yes!
Those figlers. I haven't stopped thinking about them since you nabbed every last one. Wasn't it just the most intrinsically fulfilling moment of your entire life? Didn't it fill you to the brim with inner richness? Yes, I know we're supposed to be telling a story, but won't you please indulge me with one more trip back to the memory zone?
Yay!
I would love nothing more than to revisit the figurines. Just one more time.
Nice! I'm so glad there's an actual figurine ending. I knew it couldn't just end there. When Stanley found the collectibles, now remembering. This is really smart as well, to reuse the memory zone for a different memory. It's just going to be all like, you found them all. It's like, taste the collectibles. Like, collectible finder of the year, Stanley. Oh. It's the same thing. No, there's got to be more. There's like a different zone that's going to open up. Yeah.
Here's where it all began. The first collectible. Back then, we had no idea of how many of them we'd find. Sure, it said 6 right there on the screen, but how could we know for certain? We were
Right.
so innocent. We'll never be like that again, Stanley.
7 of 6? What? Okay. Oh no. I'm gonna do the committee proud though. All those people in the meeting room who had like conspiracy theories about the collectibles, and they were like, there must be more. They were right. The conspiracy
And here
was
is
true.
the second Stanlerine. You found this one all on your own just by poking around behind the boss's office.
Yeah.
You did that, Stanley. I'll be honest. Back then, I had no faith in you to find any of them, let alone 6. But you continue to surprise me in all sorts of mundane, unremarkable ways.
What did the collectibles lead to? What am I gonna get? The conspiracy was true. What else? If there's that many collectibles and they're all real and people said that they didn't exist and weren't gonna do anything, they were wrong. What else is there? Aliens? Lizard people? Is Mark Zuckerberg actually a robot?
Okay, let's do a little quiz. Which of these rooms was the room you found your third mini stand? Can you remember?
Wait, I found one under the stairs and the boss's bathroom, but I found this one later. I thought I just picked up that one that you were talking about. But this was the next one I picked up. Boss's bathroom came later. Am I right? Am I stupid? No, this is right.
Hey, that's exactly right. It was here, under the stairs. It was the third one. You picked it up, and then after that, you had 3 of them. I'm glad these moments are so crystal clear in your memory, but I shouldn't be surprised. After all, science tells us that it's impossible to forget your third time doing anything.
That's true. If you do something once, it's memorable, but you kind of forget the experience. Second time, you're trying to remember what it was like the first time, but the third time, it's all clear in your brain. You know exactly what you're doing at that point. You know the ins and outs. If you go on a roller coaster, it's like you know what the ride sounds like. You know what it feels like. You unlock your third eye and you start remembering everything. You see the cosmos as it unfolds in front of you.
Next?
The apple. Wait, this is not right.
We found a figly in this pink room.
Wait, no.
I can't actually say I remember being in this room, but it's here in the memory zone, so it must have happened.
Did I die? No, these are new. These are new memories we're forming right now. The warehouse. I did find one here.
This was the 5th mini Stan, and this one was really something special. It was in the warehouse. I remember it so clearly. In fact, because this one is particularly special to me, I made a little video to commemorate the occasion.
Okay.
Enjoy.
Oh my god, Windows Movie Maker. Jeez. That's so clever. It's in the 4:3 aspect ratio. Oh my god. Nice. This is some early 2000s nonsense. Best boy.
Takes you back, doesn't it? I spent a lot of time making that video, but it was 8 minutes I wouldn't have spent on anything else.
I like how, god, it reminds me of making my first YouTube videos. Some of the first, like, Far Cry videos that I've uploaded, I think they're still up, you can go back and see them. The aspect ratio was wrong. I didn't realize that it would output at a different aspect ratio or framing than would have been what I imported. So I tried to output it as 720p, but it came out as like 480p in a 720p box. So it's like this massive black box around it.
Hey guys, Jacksepticeye here, and right now I am on my way to do a radio tower.
It was so embarrassing, and I was like, I don't have the time to re-render this, and it's going to take forever to upload it, so I'll just go with it. I don't think anyone will care because no one watches my videos. And then it was like, it took me probably like 10 minutes to do it, and that was it. We've come a long way since then. Which was weird, because it's not that far back. It was like a year before this game actually came out. If even. Oh, we're at the red and blue door again.
And then, Stanley, then we came to the last collectible, the final figurine, right here by the red and blue door.
What about the bathroom
This
one?
memory is the most distinct and clear in my mind, perhaps because it was the one that happened more recently than all the others.
Right.
Who can truly say how the mind works? All I know is that this is the moment where you picked up a figly and I thought to myself, yes, that's all of them. They're all collected. It was a moment unlike any other. Except for the other moments picking up figurines, which it was exactly like.
These both just go to the same thing. I'm a blue door kind of guy. Fuck the system. You are in the present. Oh, this is trippy. Whoa.
And then there was no more. Because we've caught up to the present moment. Nothing left to do but move onward into the future. Goodbye, memory zone.
No. No.
No,
Yes!
I'm not done. I'm not ready to move on. Stop the loading screen. Isn't there some way we can stay here, keep enjoying these figurines? Let's just go backwards.
Oh,
Do the
God,
memory
this game
zone
is so
again from the
good.
opposite direction. See how that feels.
Ah, that's so smart to get to this, and I was like, no, that can't be it. There has to be more. That can't be the collectible ending, and then the loading screen stops. That's so smart. No one ever plays with like loading screens in games. The past. This game is so well made.
Okay, yes, the room with the red and blue doors. I remember this.
This is so weird.
Of all the figurines we looked at in our initial tour of the memory zone, this one is the most distinct and clear in my mind. Let's keep going. I want more.
Me too. I love collectible. Please don't show me your movie again,
And
though.
here's where I made that video. Don't you remember the video we watched?
Don't.
Yes, I love that video.
What was that? Ah, yes. The pink room.
Still don't remember the pink room, Stanley. Still no memory of this one. Good room, though. A solid room.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's no blue room, but I like it. Oh, now I can go to the VIP bathroom.
You know, if there had been any kind of reward for finding all of these, it really would have muted the intrinsic joy of collecting them. I'm very glad we resisted the temptation. Next one.
Oh, God, it's so smart as well to have a play on the collectibles, having done nothing, but then when you actually get them, because you're so focused on getting them as a gamer, you just want them anyway, even if they do nothing. And then they flip it on its head and it's like, well, it actually does something, but we're going to keep talking about how it does nothing. And you end up collecting more than it actually said, so now it's like giving me like that serotonin of getting even more out of it than I would have if there was only 6. It's so well made. I'm gonna get an extra one. Oh. Oh, maybe I can't do that. But there was one in the bathroom. Maybe we'll come back to this again. Maybe I'll reverse and come back a 3rd time.
This was our second Figley. Don't you remember? Yes, I remember it too.
17th.
The past is truly a wonderful thing. Why does anyone ever choose to leave it? Keep going.
Why does anyone ever choose to leave the past?
This is the very first one we found in the exhibit where I introduced you to the figurines. Oh, I want more memories, Stanley. I want to keep going. What else is there? What came before this?
I don't remember anymore. Can you find them? Can you find them? Collect them all. We're back in the exhibit. There's gonna be more, isn't there? I want to collect Big Stanley. I want to collect the big Stiggly Wiggly. I miss my bucket.
Look, it's the terrible new content that we were originally sold on. I remember hating it back then, but time does put a rosy filter on everything. In fact, I dare say I'm actually quite fond of it now. Look how much fun the past is. I want more. More memories.
Nostalgia's a hell of a thing, man. You ever realize that it's the same with content? That people are always like, oh, I miss when it was like back then. But it's like, do you miss the content from back then? Or do you miss how you felt as a person in that period of your life back then? That you had more time. You were more carefree. All you had to do was worry about like playing the game or watching the video or hanging out with your friends. And now you have all these responsibilities because you've grown up or you've changed jobs or you've had a kid. And then things just aren't the same anymore. Man.
Oh, yes, the 2 doors. Who could have forgotten that? A classic memory, this one.
Does it go to the same place? Ah, my office. Remember the bucket, guys? I remember.
And before everything else, there was your office. Is there anything else? Was there something that came before your office?
Oh God, don't get
There's
existential on
something
me.
I can remember. I can remember.
Oh God, we're going back to the Big Bang. I'm gonna see my own birth.
Yes, I'm remembering something now. I remember before this whole story got started. Back then I was different. I used to make big decisions. I was passionate. I was skeptical. I weighed each decision with profound thoughtfulness. And then somewhere along the way, I stopped making decisions. I became lazy, and I came up with a character named Stanley to do my thinking for me. He would make the decisions. He would decide which way to go. I would cheer him on as he collected figurines for no reason.
Why did I invent Stanley? Was I lonely? Yes, perhaps that's it. Perhaps I needed to imagine I had companionship. And Stanley really did make for a wonderful companion, even if he was a fiction. But I suppose it's grown old. I want to think for myself again. I want to go back to how it used to be. Yes, I can be on my own again. I can do it. I'll be stronger this time. I'll take care of myself. I don't need Stanley anymore. Oh, but he truly was so much fun to play with. You know what? Since we're in the memory zone, how about one more good memory?
Yes.
Let's go back just once and give Stanley one more run of the office, and then I'll retire him for good. I did enjoy telling his story so very much. Okay, here we go. This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Wait, did we actually reset, or am I still in that ending? I think we actually just reset. So now I can get more endings.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Right, yeah.
What could it mean?
Everything's fixed.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm good now, right? I think so. Oh, the collectible guys are gone. I wanted to come back to this room to see if anything was changed.
Not a single person here either. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Quelle surprise.
I didn't even get to put it in anymore. That's good. Okay, I want to get to the ending and then keep the mind control machine on. I forget what happens there. Or if I've even done it before, but we'll do it this time.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did
I can get up on
the
this.
Strength to find out.
Am I... Okay. Am I able to fall off this and get an ending? Or if I fall off, does the game just be like, oh, you died, I'll reset everything? Well, now I have to check. Whoa!
You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development.
No way!
And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours, so here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game.
Nice.
With secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done. Good job. You did it.
That's so smart to have a bug actually be part of the game now.
2, 1. Good job. You made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
Woo!
You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful. You should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending.
Now it's an ending.
I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. A railing stone.
Is this it? Am I just gonna reset after this?
Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
This is a good song.
You did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it. Good job, you did it.
Just repeats forever. Wow. Wait. Oh, that was it. Okay. Excellent. Very.
Stanley was alone. Finally. This is great.
Wait, different
he thought
dialogue.
to himself. This is what I've wanted all along. I got what I wanted.
Wait, this one says awaiting input. Oh. There's 5 of them. Oh, this changes everything. Oh no, there's going to be even more to do.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Yeah, but inputs. Computers. Wait, there's no more computers in here now. Okay. First, mind control. Keep that on. Get ending. Brain go happy. Then we'll do the computer one. Maybe it resets every time. Maybe I'll come back in a different timeline. Like if I get the ending now, I'll come back again and a different computer will have an input and it'll remember what I've done. That would be cool. If that's the case, then I could just put in the input and then quit the game over and over again instead of having to get endings. Whoa, that screen up there was all glitched. Two, 3, 4 is all glitchy. I wonder if that means anything. In this game, probably.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over
Keep it on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself? Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Oh.
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
No!
In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
Oh, God!
This is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Oh, God!
It's your time to shine.
What do we do? What do we do? What do we do?
It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
Oh,
what a shame
God!
we have so little time left to enjoy it.
2 minutes is not a lot.
Moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More
Can I do
time
anything?
to talk about you, about me.
Incorrect.
Where we're going. What all this means. I barely know where to start.
Okay.
What's that?
Okay.
You'd like to know where your co-workers are. A moment of solace before you're obliterated.
Do I press 1 and then...
You're gonna die.
Oh no, I have to press 5.
I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine.
Dude, I'm not even listening!
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever.
Wait, I hit 5.
Buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
It worked.
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp.
That's cool.
I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing.
Cool.
Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich.
The 4 is open now. Oh.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Yeah, I'm not good at this.
I'm enjoying this so much.
I don't know if I just press the buttons or I actually do something with these.
I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not? These are precious additional seconds.
Thank you.
Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it on?
I really did.
Look at you, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door.
I don't think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in sequence are going to do anything.
Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea
I need to do something else with it. No!
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless, to see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock.
Oh, God.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle.
Goodbye, employee 427. Oh, no.
No ending here, just you being blown to pieces.
No.
You cling desperately to your frail life.
I'll just stand here, maybe. Oh, I'll go under.
Another choice.
Oh,
Make it good or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the journey.
I'll be safe here.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable
Goodbye,
life,
everybody!
from the moment we fade in until the moment I say happily ever after.
Oh my god. I think I figured it out right at the end that it was like, press like 1 and then whatever color button it was on the screen, you just press that color. And I don't know why it took me that long to figure it out. But now I'm dead. But hey, at least we got the nuclear ending.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it.
Huh?
If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Don't say that! What are you talking about? Okay, computers. Any of them say awaiting input on them? Yes! I can do it! Okay, what if we begin the game again? What if I just keep doing that?
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
That would be nice. But I'm more obsessed with this right now. Wait, none of the computers have a thing on them. There's no, like, awaiting input on any of them this time. Oh, that's cheeky. The one right in front of the boss's office. Okay, these are getting
All of his co-workers
tricky to
were
find
gone.
now.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard, Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it advance the story in any way.
It won't... Input received. Okay, it didn't make a sound. Last one. Which one is it?
Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible?
Dude, I'm not even listening to you anymore. I'm
Surely
computer
I was
hunting.
mistaken.
It's on my computer. That's so smart. I wouldn't have thought of that. What do I get? Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. Did I get this ending before, or is this a new one? So many buttons to push. Oh god, do I have to turn them all off? There's no way, right? Wait, they all just come back on! Heaven is just pushing buttons? Heaven sucks! Oh god. Please help me. This feels more like hell. Imagine if when you got to heaven it just said that, like, welcome to heaven. Have fun. Maybe if I just push the red buttons. Yeah, just the red buttons. Sounds like he's saying wash hands. Oh, they're saying buttons. Buttons. I think this is it. I think this is the ending. I don't think there's anything else to it. Cool. I went to heaven and it sucked. Ah. I restarted the game and the person who's making sliders left and said there's no more information to be garnered, and now I got the epilogue. And they said, I'll be gone for now until you find me again, so maybe we can find them in the epilogue. Many, many years later. Oh god, I'm in the desert again. Am I dead again? Did I pass through time too much again? There's no way. Ah, god, that sun is bright. Water. Water. Whoa. Okay, now it's freezing. Stay by the fire. Sit in my chair. Oh, yeah. I have no idea where this is going. Maybe this is the end of time, when the game no longer exists and isn't necessary for me anymore. Whoa! There's lots of chairs here now. Am I the only one who's dead, though? Whoa! Big moon! I like to think that even at the end of time, office chairs have survived. Man, this is so pretty. I want to look up at some point and see, like, Earth, or see two suns, and be like, oh god, I'm not where I think I am. The memory zone. Maybe we can get one last memory. Or maybe it'll end right before I get to it. Who knows? At least we have a sweet Jenny here to power the memory zone. But what is it powering? Okay, this is actually getting really creepy. Oh. Cookie Nine's blog. That's the person who left the crappy review. The Stanley Parable 2. Like so many, I enjoyed my time with the original Stanley Parable, which underscores how truly disappointed I am with its sequel. Where the first game... Oh, he reviewed the Stanley Parable 2. Where the first game teamed with originality, the Stanley Parable 2 is dull, uninspired, and often insulting to its fan base. Rather than expand on what made the first game enjoyable, the sequel veers off into territory nobody asked for. An infinitely deep hole? Who cares? Where are the new endings? What about enjoyable bits from the Stanley Parable 1, like the adventure line? Instead, we get an uninspired side quest collecting figurines. Even this diversion feels incomplete. Collecting all the figurines gives you nothing. I must say, though, I found the bucket to be quite comforting. A welcome reprieve from... whatever. Cat dog born. Scientists confirm hybrid species. This is so funny as well, like a review that... Clearly this is like a made-up one. But a review that's like... You don't even get anything for all the collectibles. Like they didn't... They got them and then gave up instead of going forward again. Stanley Parable developers, no more spin-offs, no more sequels. Ooh, lots of buttons. Oh, Jim buttons! Jim. I love Jim! I was him for a while. When the Stanley Parable launched to massive success in 2013, its creators made plans to build the property into an entire franchise. But a disastrous critical and commercial reception to the Stanley Parable 2 has prompted the developers to rethink their ambitions, as outlined in a press release they published today. It's clear that more Stanley Parable is just not what the fans want, reads the press release. We thought that we had a vision for the series that players would be excited about, yet it turns out this could not have been further from the truth. The press release goes on to promise to preserve the artistic integrity of the original game and to stop assaulting fans with our reckless and insulting creative visions. The word sorry appears more than 25 times in the press release. Oh man. Oh, more gyms. I love a good gym.
Gym.
Oh, so many gyms. Who are you going to be today?
Gym.
Which gym are you going to be when you put on your clothes today?
Gym.
That's a good choice. That's a good gym. Wait, is there something down here? No. Just a bunch more gyms. Clearly, that's the best thing about the sequel. The gyms, the collectibles. Oh man, there's even more! Wait, how many collectibles are there in the game? How many permutations can you go through? Maybe there's like 50 collectibles. Out of 6, of course. Wait, what was that cable powering? Is it just going to be powering Stanley's computer? Uh-oh. Hello again. I found him! It's nice to see you. But it's terrible to learn that there will never be another Stanley Parable game. Did you read what the developer said? Preserve the integrity of the franchise? What nonsense. The Stanley Parable is not sacred. We do not need to protect it. Screw the legacy. Let's keep making Stanley Parable games until the sun explodes. Let's run this franchise into the ground. Let's drag it through the mud and back. And if people hate it, who cares? You see, that was the narrator's problem. Narrator. Why do I keep saying it weird? He was so obsessed with what people thought of his work. Don't make his mistake. Don't cling to the legacy. Let it burn. It's not hard. In fact, let me show you. Together we are going to make the Stanley Parable 3. It's simple. All we do is change the number in the game's title screen. We also really need a really dumb subtitle for the game. Something loud and gaudy. Okay. The end is the end? Question mark? Go ahead. Try combining some random words together to make a new title for our game. Oh, here we go. Damn, I can't make the one I want. Okay. The Stanley Parable 3, The Human Condition. Now with added co-workers? The Revenge of the Co-worker. Book of the Co-worker. Yeah. The Stanley Parable 3, Book of the Co-worker. No. Now with added human condition. The Stanley Parable 3, Bomb. Now with added bomb. Revenge of the Human Condition. I like now with added human condition. I feel like that is what the Stanley Parable is about. Is the human condition. It's absurd. I love it. Every time you restart the game, we'll advance the number of the sequel by 1, and then we'll pick a new subtitle. That way, the Stanley Parable will never end. I like how they think that that's all it needs is a title and a subtitle, instead of actual content in the game. And nothing in the game itself will change when you do this either. Adding more content sounds like work. No need to do that. It'll just be the same content, recycled again and again and again, with a new title screen. What do you say? Should we go forward with this plan? I like it, but I want you to have a say as well. Let's do it. Good, then it's agreed. A new sequel every time you start the game. And you know that since you've put faith in my idea, I feel like giving you something as well. You see, I'm noticing that the narrator never found a way to give you the broken achievement, did he? No. Of course not. I wouldn't expect him to know how. It's been bothering me. Let's fix it. All right, there. The achievement machine is all fixed. You see, I'm on your side. We're in this together. We're going to keep this train rolling. The Stanley Parable cannot end. It can only spiral in on itself forever. I must keep the wheel turning. I'm ready. Are you ready? Great. There's only one last thing we need to do. Please enter the current time. Oh! It's 3:17 p.m. Please adjust the slider until the computer is barely visible. Okay. Thank you. Please enjoy the Stanley Parable. Stanley Parable 3, now with added human condition. Epic! Dude, it looks sick. I'm so proud of our game. I'm a developer now. I've made a video game. I'm proud of myself. It really took a lot of effort. Beep beep. Is the rest of the game going to be the same? Can I get the achievement now? But that would mean I have to go to the new content, but that door was closed.
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It's open again. Yes. Return to Stanley Parable 2 Expo Hall. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get my achievement. I'm going to finish what I started. Here we go. Free, new, and easy achievement. It's going to work. Right? There's no way they would just pull the rug from under me again.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well,
Yes.
I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Can't click it yet.
You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as
I did
simple
it!
as that. As you can see,
I did
the
it!
machine is not working yet since... What? Wait, what in the holy hell is going on? You got the achievement? Why did the machine work? Stanley, I didn't fix it. I didn't do anything to it. I swear, it was broken just a second ago. Who fixed it? Is someone here? Are we being watched? Oh, God. Composure?
Existential dread sets in.
Yes, as you can see, the machine is working as normal, as I intended. It truly speaks to the awe-inspiring magic of the Stanley Parable 2. Breathe. Just breathe.
Is that it? Well, I guess that's it. I guess we got the achievement. I feel like I did what I set out to do. I'm actually going to leave this here, and I think I'm probably just going to leave the series here after these 3 videos because there's plenty more endings to get, but I feel like I got some of the bigger ones, and having gotten the epilogue, I feel like that's a good place to sort of end it and round it all out. But phenomenal game, incredibly well made. The original was already super fun, and the fact that they've added so much more to this and added on to what was already there, expounded upon the ones that were there, but then added completely new ones and had it all make sense and all work together. Is it any wonder it took this long to come out? Because that's a hard thing to do. To see all of these... We play a lot of games that have choices in them, and a lot of the times it's like, well, this choice doesn't actually matter and doesn't do anything. And this is one of the few games that the choices actually matter and have big implications for what you're doing in the game, and is satisfying conclusions to basically every single one of them. It's funny, it's clever, it's so well written, it's so well made, and I just think it's a phenomenal video game, and everyone should play it. There's plenty of more endings for you to be able to get yourself. I got some of the ones that I thought were the funniest. So go. If you want to play it for yourself, I highly recommend getting the game and checking it out. But that's going to do it for me and Stanley and Employee 427. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought about it down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.